one of the unique things about this is that you restore hope and empower people to get back to work. And so talk to me, Bridget, a little bit about what you do to get that self-confidence back. When they enter your doors, they must be at bottom, almost afraid, embarrassed.
Mm-hmm. And so many people often say, they're ungrateful, or, they have this "you owe me" exterior. But if we imagine ourselves always having to say to somebody, "Could I have a glass of water? Could I have something to eat? Could I have a pair of shoes?" It's easier to put on that mask that you don't care than it is to always be humiliated because you can't do it yourself. And so we find that when we approach our guests as guests and treat them with dignity and honor and help them to understand that we feel blessed to be able to do these things for them, they begin to let their guard down. And they begin to feel more comfortable. And in that comfort and in that crack in that shell, we are able to reach their hearts and their heads. They know we care. And in that caring, we begin to see their desire to succeed. And occasionally we don't. I got called over to transitional housing a couple of months ago because I'm old. I get to be the mom. So when nothing else works, I can give the mom talk. So the social worker called me and said, one of the guests needs a mom talk. I said, okay, I'll be right over. So I was sitting with this young woman who we were about to say, you need to leave the program. And we don't do that lightly. We have committed to giving you every opportunity to succeed that we can. And so she was just having a difficulty thinking, agreeing to follow the rules, thinking that, we should feel bad for her and we should help her. And so I said, look, I'm going to tell you exactly what I would tell my own daughter. There's no reason you can't do this. Do it. You're strong, you're smart, and you're capable. And then I got thinking that she was my own daughter, and I said, hasn't anyone ever told you this before? Thinking of how many times I've told my kids. And she said, no. And she wept. She wept in my arms. We never had another problem with her.
Wow.
Somebody cared enough. Someone told her that she could. And someone said, and we're going to walk with you while you do. But you're going to do it because you can. And once people understand that we have very high standards for them, and we make it very clear that it's not because we want to be hard on them. It's because when I look at somebody that's poor, I see a person that's the same as me, except they don't have money. So I don't think of you as stupid. I don't think of you as weak. I don't think of you as incapable. So I'm going to hold you as accountable as I'm going to hold me. What I can do, you can do. And once they understand that we hold these standards for them because we believe in them and because we care about them, really people will do just about anything that they need to do to move forward. But the care and the support has to be there first.
The transformation that you see from the student that works in the first day, that comes in and wants to apply, so you have to test them and find out what level they're on or whatever, and they're so leery about what is this going to be all about, and can I do this, and do I want to do this, and I don't want to do this, that type of deal. They want to learn, but they don't want to. It's a whole ball game. So after a while, first, second, and third class, they become a group. They become a cohesive team.
And support for each other as well.
And they really do. And then we become a team. And then the family at Lazarus House becomes their the people that they go to and that they look forward to.
Yeah, because
there's a wall up, and it's so evident.
And you can't really blame them.
Yeah, right. And to see the transformation, and that's why everyone at Lazarus House, but like in the education and job training program, we put such a giant focus on, you know, empowerment and building self-esteem and building, and, you know, goal setting, you know, and, you know, what do they want to do? What are their dreams? And how are they going to attain them?
But in turn, they also have responsibilities.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
They have
we
to,
provide them
you
with a
know,
lot of responsibilities.
There's certain things that we just don't accept,
Right.
you know, and that's being tardy, being absent,
The
not
basics.
caring.
Just like if
The
you're, just like if
basics.
you're working,
not
you know, just like if you have a
your
job.
all.
Right.
We're giving them the opportunity.
Right.
They have to accept that opportunity and then turn it around and make it work for them. And you know, a lot of them are, they don't have that family support.
Right.
They're on their own a lot of times. They're
Right.
young people, they're older people. I mean, my group right now goes from 23 to 47. And some of them have never worked, and some of them have worked in temporary jobs, every other, you know, different jobs, packing and things like that. But it doesn't give them the sense of accomplishment or self-esteem. And that's what we try to do. And that's what they get by the end of this program.